Hello, everybody. Can you hear me okay? Yes, I can see you can hear me. I know nobody's here yet. I'm going to kind of wait. I'm doing this sort of impromptu because I got done with news coverage today. It's an awful day here in Central PA. It rained like crazy. I got LEB's newsletter to send out here. So I am going to push the button on that and see if folks have arrived yet. Hopefully, someone has. We're just going to talk a little bit about some of the arrivals. I guess this is something of a maybe of a first LEB specific. Hold on here. Exit. Get their newsletter up on my browser here. Edit. Um, what I'm going to do, I think, is send time, add send time, send now, boom, sent, send, send now. Um, what we're going to talk about, hey, Chris, hey, Daryl, we are going to talk about the cars that have arrived for LEB. So this is sort of their newsletter. Yeah, a whole bunch of Skeletor cars have arrived. The Batmobile, the David Piper, we're not calling it a Ferrari. It's a green car. The green 330 has arrived. The Batmobile has arrived. Very cool stuff. Hey, so fast. Cheers, brother. A nice AMG Mercedes has also arrived that they have. It's kind of a throwback DTM livery. Looks really, really good. There's a Gulf Shelby Cobra. If you're hankering for a Shelby Cobra, oh, you got your Batmobile. Very cool, Daryl. Awesome, man. Let me angle this down a bit more here. Yeah, there we go. It's huge. I'm sure it is. It's the Batmobile. What else got here? The Shelby Cobra, the Gulf Shelby Cobra. Nigel Mansell Formula One car arrives fairly soon. That is a Canon livery on that car. It looks really, really good. You know, as a former Canon shooter, I guess I'd call myself. The uh, the Mansell car looks absolutely amazing, and I think kind of the pick of the litter. You may not believe me, but the Huayra from Scalextric. It's a white kind of silvery metallic. It's white metallic, but it's sort of silvery. It looks really pretty, I think. And personally, I think that's kind of the one to go for if you're just kind of watching your dollars. And frankly, who isn't? I think that's probably the one to pick up. Also, they have all six of the new Revo Marcos. They're coming as well. Those cars, I'm sure, are going to sell through pretty quickly. They're absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Sorry, got an email there, or a text rather. Yeah. So the Marcos look really good. Personally, if I was going to get one, it would be the Elf car for sure. That's really definitely I think it's a great looking car. Also, I believe they have three Thunderslot Can-Ams that have arrived. Those look really, really great as well. Boy, man, Thunderslot. And there were a pair of, I believe the C8s have arrived. The yellow cars, the Le Mans cars, as well as the Leighton House Formula One cars that look really, really nice. Those are, I mean, they're great looking cars, and those have arrived as well. I think you got the Valvoline, Chris. Very cool. Um, Same case as the Thunderbirds car there says for the Batmobile. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's a massive car. Uh, yeah. So also, again, this is sort of a little more newsletter for LEV. So just kind of bear with me here, guys. They have a huge shipment that they are just kind of checking in still of Scale Auto parts, as well as, yeah, brother, I need some coffee. It's, man, I've been up. Normally, I'm kind of working later shifts this time of year with baseball and all, but I had to. I had to start early this morning because, well, I had to finish up some videos, and we knew that there would be bad flooding because of the remnants of our tropical storm Hurricane Debbie. So I came in. I mean, it was early for me. It was, I don't know, 8:30 or so, and I've been cranking since about then. And I just got my third video done of the day for flooding coverage, and a bunch of photos for the front page with I was kind of up to my up to my calves in water this afternoon, or this morning rather. There was pretty bad flooding in some areas. We don't get like crazy flooding like most folks do. I want to be clear about that, but we do get a lot of kind of area flooding or neighborhood flooding, I guess I would say. So it's kind of a little harder to track down, and frankly, probably a little more dangerous because people aren't really used to certain, like in this area, it just doesn't flood very much. So it, it was just kind of a lot of running around, and it was a lot. I mean, I don't want to say fun, but it's my job. So, I really love my job, doing the newspaper stuff. So I really enjoyed being able to, have a great day, banging out some good videos and good photos and keeping people informed and keeping our website up to date and all that sort of thing. So yeah, it was a lot of work, but it was it's what I do. I got a passion for it in addition to slot cars. So yeah, anyway, we got a ad running shortly, guys. Sorry about that, but there you go. Oh yeah, so LEB, they have a whole bunch of parts that just arrived. Oh, they have a whole bunch of scale auto parts, and if you look, even parts for some of the recent cars, there's like extra chassis and things like that. Now I know they're definitely fleshing out more of their parts, their in-stock parts for scale auto, for different kinds of um, uh, like wheels and not necessarily tires, but wheels, gears, that sort of thing. So as a suggestion, guys, if you don't see, or if you see something, if you don't see something and you think you might want something, just let the folks from LEB know. They'll probably be kind of making lists about, what they want to order, because I've been helping them frankly with, maybe what parts to order and things like that. And I've been encouraging them, because there's so many different parts that Scale Auto make, to encouraging them to get like basic chassis for some of the cars, and then some of the standard axles and wheels and motors and things like that. Now, a lot of folks are probably going to want their own tires, depending on, if they're running silicone tires or if they're running rubber tires. So, you never know. And what time is it here? Yeah, 6:45 about. You never know when you're a dealer trying to stock things. You never know exactly what people are going to want. So, if you have suggestions for them, or frankly, if you wanted to email me with what maybe they should stock as far as scale auto parts, you guys are welcome to. I'll put, I mean, if you guys already don't kind of know, car news at yahoo.com. There, I put it in there because I don't want bots to pick up my email too much more than they already have, quite frankly, which is tons. So, yeah, if you have questions about parts, about what, or about ideas about parts, I can forward them to the LEB folks. And yeah, there you go. They have a really big supply of NSR parts. Of course, they're the Canadian distributor for NSR, so they have probably more parts than anybody. There's some really, really just incredible. I've been there a bunch of times, and they have an absolutely huge selection of parts there for NSR. They also have the new motor that they the Cyclone that they just started to stock. I don't I don't think it'll be the last motor that they make. For sure, you guys should check it out. I have not picked the winners yet. Who will win the other 5 motors? I think they sent me 6. I'm going to give 5 of them away. So I'll pick the winners from the people that responded to the last video where I talked about the motor. So you don't need to spam now, guys, that you want the motors. Anyway, yeah. So you definitely want to check out that motor. I mean, I know it's send rain to Arizona. Oh man, we were supposed to get like 5 inches of rain today. We got buckets and buckets and buckets of rain today. I was completely, I mean, I was drenched. I was out in a intersection, and at one point the water in the intersection was a little more than 2 feet deep, I'd say. It again at different parts of the intersection. The part that I was in was I was on the middle of the cement barrier, and I mean the barrier, or not really barrier, but the cement kind of median. I was standing on that, and that was maybe 4 or 5 inches high, and the water was maybe 4 or 5 inches above that. And then by the time I left, I had gone from 4 or 5 inches to about probably 6 or 8 inches above that level where I was standing. So it was like calf height when I was up on top of the thing, and it was pretty scary because it was like water going up over people's hoods and things. It was some people were just driving through, and the water wasn't fast moving. It was just kind of sitting there, which was good, but it was definitely pretty freaky to see that. Then this afternoon I was in a different area photographing there was fast moving water. No one was driving through that because as little as 6 inches of water can wash away a car, in case you don't know, guys. In that area there was probably 10 inches of water or more, maybe a foot of water that was really fast moving. Actually it was more than that. It was probably 3 feet of water actually. Up in these valleys, there's no real way for them to drain, so they all kind of drain down into it's a pretty mountainous area north of Williamsport, and it all kinds of drains into these valleys and then drains into the rivers. So we're expecting more flooding tomorrow afternoon in our area because it's kind of rain north of where we are. Anyway, slot cars. Yeah, my house will be fine. It's where we are. We're probably half an hour east of Williamsport, where I am now, and we got some rain, but where our house is kind of in a development. We're kind of on a little bit of the side of a hill, so it's not really. We're getting ads now, I think, guys. Sorry. We're on kind of the side of a hill, so it's not really not an issue, thankfully. Anyway, let me know when the ads are over, guys. I think they might be. Man, I got my clothes are all damp from this morning. No ads. Okay. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry for the delay. I got a change of clothes. My wife brought me more clothes from home, and I changed into a shirt here at the paper. That's why I'm wearing the Sun Gazette shirt. I was so completely drenched this morning. That's why you can see my shirt right there hanging up. I was soaked to the bone today. It was so much fun, but I mean, it's fun. I know it's dangerous, but it's what can I say? It's exhilarating, let's say, to do this kind of stuff once in a while. So there's a metric ton. You could use some rain there. Yeah. I am feeling really good. Thanks. There's a whole bunch of recent arrivals and at LEB now, and there's a just so many cars coming this summer. Hey, by the way, hey Tim, thanks for stopping by, and Moondoggy, and the rest of the folks here. I haven't talked to LEB about how the recent slotted car has sold. I'm thinking it probably sold pretty well. That was the first Acura that was the pink version of the car that had just arrived fairly recently, and I do expect that car had. Cheers, guys! I just got an email now. Someone's saving my address. No problem. Um, yeah, I mean, I do expect that we're going to see so many new cars coming in the next, I don't know, like the next month and a half. I've been really surprised at the number of cars that are being shown that are going to be shipping very soon. Uh, NSR is off, as some folks might have seen, for the next couple weeks. Usually, this is something that they do in Spain as well. So, if you're in the market for cars that would be shipping from Spain, I mean, you're probably going to be out of luck for the next, well, until the end of August, quite frankly. Cars don't ship, or I should say, companies close in Spain for most of the month of August. That was something I found particularly strange when I worked for SCX, was that they would, we would still be working. Folks here in the U.S. would still be working while all the Spaniards were off all month. I remember I asked my boss the first year I was working for them. I said, "So do we get the month off too?" It's like, "No, you don't. You keep working." Like, gee, thanks. It's a lot of fun, I know, right? But yeah, gives folks a little time to, as Chris Pekowski just said, maybe save up a little money because stuff's coming later on. Yeah, we do live to work. Yeah, live or love, probably. I don't know. I mean, I love my jobs, but I also like having the time off too, of course. Anyway, yeah, let me look on the LEB website here. The newsletter for them just did go out. So if you're a newsletter subscriber, and frankly, please, you should be a newsletter subscriber. Let me see what else has arrived fairly recently. Slotted. Well, there's a bunch of slotted cars that are still in stock. Frankly, a little perplexing to me. The Audi, the Le Mans Series Audi, the first version of that Audi, looks like it's in stock. This Audi is easily one of the prettiest, nicest cars, and I am not a huge fan in real life of the Audi Le Mans Series car. I just really, I don't, something about the Audi just doesn't really resonate with me. I don't know why. However, the slotted version, and I'm not saying this just because I'm good friends with slotted folks, and I love slotted, but that Audi is superb on the track. LEB did send me one, and oh, baby, is that a good performing car? You need to pick one. You need to pick that up, guys. You really do. Moondoggy asks, "Is the Skelectric Chaparral 2F a good car?" Yeah, I mean, if you're into Skelectric cars, which shouldn't sound as much like a caveat as it is, but yeah, I mean, it's a solid car. Is it going to be as fast as an NSR or slotted? No, of course not. But if you're a fan of Chaparral, you really need to pick up the ones that are available, frankly, when they're available. So yes, it's worth getting. I would encourage you to buy one because you never know kind of when Skelectric is going to do that kind of car and when they're going to be in stock, how long they're going to be in stock. dealers here in the U.S., man, I got a wicked shade shadow on my face, or sun on my face. I can't get off. There we go. No. Oh, maybe. I'm rimlet. Oh, baby, look at that. um, uh, I slot it. There's not a lot of chaparrals on the market, so you probably need to pick them up as you see them, and that's what I would encourage. Is when you see a car like that you may be interested in, that's something so specific like the chaparral. Frankly, you probably should pick one up. Yeah, that's what I would suggest. I think we're going to wrap it up there, folks. Again, this has kind of been a little more LEB newsletter, a little less slot car news, but kind of the two mixed together. It's like PB and J. Good things go together. Anyway, support your dealer of choice, of course. But if I could ask you to support LEB, please do support them. I will try to do a live stream from home in the next couple of days with this big caveat. This next week is Little League World Series, and that's our annual event here in Williamsport, and I will be there every day for the next 2 or so weeks. It's about 2 weeks. It starts Tuesday is the big parade, and then I think the opening ceremonies are maybe Thursday, maybe Wednesday. I don't know. It's a colossal event, and I am here in the paper, we are the newspaper of record for the Little League World Series. It's only ever here, so it's obviously a worldwide event. We get tens of thousands of people into Williamsport. We're not a big city, but we get huge crowds here. Tens of thousands of people every day come and watch little kids from all over the world, 10 and 12-year-olds from all over the world play baseball. So, yeah, I will be doing that. I will probably do the news from from kind of the courtyard, I guess I'd say, sort of, from Little League a little later this week, or next Friday, rather. Boy, this is some crazy show. Oh, it's close, Dave. Get the shadow. Give me shade. Give me shade. No. Hey, Adam. So I'll be doing the news from there next Friday. And thanks for showing up, guys. I really appreciate it. See you all again soon.